If you're a local estate agent, you need to watch this video. Basically, I'm going to share with you how to win sales valuations with Google Ads, even if you've got a low budget this year and on beyond. So 2023 and beyond. So one of the key factors you want to look at when anyone starts a Google ad campaign is to avoid smart campaigns and stick to manual cost per click. Basically, you'll want to tell in Google that you're not going to give them your credit card details. So just run away with and spend more money. So tip number one, avoid smart campaigns at all costs. Stick to manual cost per click initially. Lots of agents come to us and they'll go, right, we want to cover the whole of Birmingham, for instance. And obviously, they'll say, well, we've only got £10, £20 a day. On that sort of budget, we need to go, right, let's look at postcodes. Where are your top 5 postcodes? And we'll work on those first. Proof of concept. Get some leads in that area, then we'll scale and we'll work out postcode at a time, as opposed to just going wham bam, thank you, man. So work on 1 postcode to 2 postcodes initially. Again, once it starts bringing in valuations, get some cash in, get some instructions in, get some listings in, get some sales in, get the exchanges. It's going to have to be a 6, 7 months, 8 months, possibly a year to cash flow. So we need to make sure that we stay within the budget. Target or tip number 3, choose your keywords very, very carefully. Too many agents I see have too many keywords. They're going after anything that breathes, i.e. they're putting everything into, they're looking for people that want to buy, people that want to rent, people that want to sell, people that want to whatever it may be, and they're going after too many words all for the same time. Because don't forget, boys and girls, if we're looking at Google keywords or Google search, so that's these ads here being at the top of Google. So I've just done a Google search just for this demonstration purposes. I don't have blue shoes, but I've just typed this one in. Blue shoes for men. Okay. Google are looking for relevance. Okay. So you can basically run ads for people if you're if you've got a side business like an e-commerce site or whatever like that, or obviously I've just taken this example for example purposes. I know we're talking about real estate here, but I don't want to sort of just follow the normal, want to sort of use the left brain as well. So we're looking for blue shoes for men. Google are looking for the most relevant ads at the most time. So what it's done is this is the result that I've got. So I'm looking at now a bunch of shoes that meet that requirement, which is really, really good. So these are what they call e-commerce advertising. So this is obviously shopping. So this is pulling in Google shopping ads. But what I'm talking about here is if you don't sell blue shoes, don't advertise just, shoes. You've got to be specific. So whatever you're looking to attract, whether it's sellers, whether it's landlords, whether it's first-time property investors, second-time home sellers, third-time home sellers that have got a bungalow, be specific. Okay, you'll be better off that way. Stops any of this waste. Okay. Tip number 4, choose the day of the week. As a default, Google Ads is set 24/7, 7 days a week. You can cut that right down to days of the week, so Monday to Friday, 2 days a week, 1 day a week, whatever it may be. It might be the weekends that you want more valuation leads on because you want to have a great week. You might want to, be flexible. You might want to run 1 day a week, 2 days a week, 5 days a week, 7 days a week. Also, on tagging on the back of that, it's the hour of each day that you advertise. Again, it's 24/7, so you can advertise. From it's 24/7 at the moment, so obviously you can adapt that to 8 o'clock in the morning, or 11 o'clock in the morning, till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Kids run and all that sort of jazz. So you can basically be adaptable. You can run these during the evening. You can run them 1 day a week, 2 days a week. So be specific in terms of the advertising slot that you can choose. Tip number 5, work on improving your ad score, where you show and what you pay Google per cost per valuation lead. All comes down to the higher the quality score that your ad shows, i.e. Google will rank your ads out of 1 to 10. You want to get as high as you can to 10. Okay. If it's 2s and 3s, then you need to work on the improvement of the ad score. One huge tip that obviously we talk about here is tip number 6, which is advertising on YouTube. You can do this for literally, pounds a day, not tens or £20 a day, but literally £2 or £3, possibly a fiver a day, 100 quid a month. You can run YouTube ads to specific people who show an intent, i.e., you can go after. Obviously, YouTube is owned by Google, same as Instagram's owned by Meta, and so on and so forth. YouTube is owned by Google, so you can run very, very specific, very, very narrow focused advertising on YouTube. So this is a sample of a YouTube ad. You've probably come across them before. The beauty of this is this is a YouTube ad that NatWest are running. Very, very cost effective. It's got 28 million views on it. The only reason why it's got 28 million views on it is because they're getting AIP agreements on this ad. But the beauty of it is if someone presses this skip button after 5 seconds, they don't pay for it. They only pay if someone watches past 29 seconds or clicks on this ad here, on this link here, to go to their agreement in principle. So, yeah, and you can. The beauty of the advertising on YouTube is you can actually get rid of the age groups that we're not really interested in, i.e., you can basically knock out, which you can't do in other platforms, under the housing discrimination policy that they've got. Is you can basically go after people over 35 that are homeowners. Okay, so we can basically knock out any of the ages between 18 to 24, 25 to 34. They're most likely going to be renters at that stage of their life. I know it's a sweeping statement. I know there are homeowners in those age groups, but specifically, we're looking for people that have probably lived in the house a couple of years. So that's going to bring them up to the age of 35 plus. Hopefully that Google recognise as someone who's looking at selling. So very, very cost effective way. That's my final tip today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe bell or button. I always get that wrong. Hit the bell notification, obviously, so we can, you'll get notifications when we produce content like this for you. And drop a comment in. Are you running Google Ads at the moment? Have you found this useful? Please do share some love. If you're watching this on my socials, then let me know what you liked about it. If you've got any questions about YouTube and Google, then drop a comment in or drop us a message, and we'll be of any help to you. All right, so until next time, take care.